Gitavali Part 1 Aranodaya Kirtana Kirtana at Dawn Song 1 Text 1 As the morning sun rose in the east, Lord Gaura, the jewel of the twice-born, awakened. Taking his devotees with him, he visited the towns and villages. Text 2 I, the drums say. The cymbals chime again and again. The anklets sound. Lord Chaitanya's golden form is overcome with ecstatic love. Text 3 He said, chant. Filling your mouths, chant, Mukunda. Madhava. Yadava. Hari. You spend your nights uselessly sleeping and your days decorating your bodies. Text 4 What will you do, now that you have attained the rare human body? What is your idea? If now you not worship Yasoda's son, at the end you will fall into embarrassment. Text 5 The sun rises and then sets. Another day passes. Don't be lazy. Worship the Lord of the heart. Text 6 Please know that this life is brief and filled with many troubles. Perform your present duties, but also take shelter of the holy name. Text 7 Desiring to bring auspiciousness to the conditioned souls, the sweet holy name has come to this world. Assuming the form of a sun to burn away the darkness of ignorance, it shines in the sky of the heart. Text 8 Please drink the nectar of Lord Krishna's names and cool the burning life of Bhaktivinoda. In the 14 worlds nothing is like the holy name. Song 2 Text 1 Souls, wake up. Souls, wake up, Lord Chaitanya says. How long will you sleep on the lap of the Maya witch? Text 2 You promised, I will engage in devotional service. Now you forget. Bewildered by ignorance, you stay in the world of birth and death. Text 3 I have descended just to save you. But for me, who is your friend? Text 4 T have brought a great mantra of Lord Krishna's names, a mantra that is a medicine to cure material illusion. Ask, and you may take that medicine. Text 5 Falling at Lord Chaitanya's feet, Bhaktivinoda asks for the medicine that is the mantra of Lord Krishna's names. Now he takes that medicine. Part 2 Arati Kirtana Songs for Arati Song 1 Sri Gaura Govinda Arati for Lord Chaitanya and Lord Krishna Text 1 Gazing at the beautiful Arati of Sri Gaura Gadadhara, I enter the pastimes they enjoyed before coming to Nadia. I am stunned with wonder. Text 2 Surrounded by the gopis, the youthful divine couple sit on a jewel throne under a kalpavriksha tree. Text 3 How many are there ornaments of gold, jewels, and elephant pearls? Their every limb glistens and glistens. Text 4 They are splendid like a dark rain cloud and garland of lightning flashes. Their beauty and glory fills the three worlds. Text 5 The conch shell sounds. The bells sound. The karatalas sound. The sweet mridangas sound. It is very relishable and sweet. Text 6 Visakha and the Sakis sing the glories of the divine couple. With Kamara whisks the Priyanarma Sakis fan the divine couple. Text 7 Anangamani Yari offers the divine couple fragrances and sandal paste. Rupamaj Jari offers them jasmine garlands. Text 8 Offering a fivefold lamp and a camphor lamp, beautiful Lalita offers drati to the divine couple. Text 9 Lakshmi, Parvati, and the personified Vedas stand and sing the glories of the Gopis. Then they fall down and roll on the ground in ecstasy. Text 10 Staying in Surabhi Kunja and gazing at this Arati, Bhaktivinoda feels great love and bliss. Song 2 Sri Gaura Arati for Lord Chaitanya Text 1 The Adrati ceremony that is going on the banks of the Ganga to receive Lord Chaitanya is so beautiful that it is all attractive to the minds of all the people in the world. Text 2 Advaita Prabhu is nearby. Sriva says nearby. Sriva says bearing the umbrella on Lord Chaitanya's head. Text 3 To offer Arati reception to Lord Chaitanya, all the demigods have come down, headed by Lord Brahma. Text 4 Narahari and other devotees fan the Lord with chimeras. Sahihaya Mukunda, Vasugosa, and other devotees sing. Text 5 The conch shell is sounding. Different kinds of bells are also ringing. Cymbals and bells sound all together. The maranga vibration is very sweet to hear, very relishable. All these sounds taken together when vibrated are very relishable to hear. Text 6 The Lord's glorious face defeats many millions of moons. The forest flower garland on his neck is very glorious. Text 7 Shiva, Sukadeva, and Narada find their voices choked with love. Bhaktivinoda gazes at the glory and opulence of Lord Chaitanya. Song 3 Sri Jugala Arati for the divine couple Text 1 Glory, glory to the Arati Lalita and the Gopis offer to Sri Radha and Krishna. Text 2 Wearing yellow garments and a charming peacock feather crown, threefold bending Krishna is more handsome than Kamadeva. Text 3 Dressed in blue garments, her complexion fair, and her virtues glorious, King Vrasamhanu's daughter is on playful Krishna's left. Text 4 Her many ornaments glisten. Her splendid face charms Krishna's heart. Text 5 Visakha and the other Sakis sing songs in many ragas. With chimeras the Priyanarma Sakis fan the divine couple. Text 6. Yearning to attain the lotus feet of Sri Sri Radhakrishna, Bhaktivinoda floats in happiness at the Gopas feet. Song 4. Sri Bhagavati Devi for offering food. Text 1. Please worship Lord Chaitanya, who is Lord Krishna with a fair complexion, Lord Krishna who loves his devotees, who plays in Braya, and who charms Nanda's and Yasoda's hearts. Text 2. Krishna. It's late. Sit down in the dining room and eat. Text 3. By Nanda's order, Krishna sits next to Balarama. Their friends sit in row after row. Text 4. There are sukta, saka, and other vegetables, fried things, jute leaves, pumpkin, fruit baskets, dal cakes, squash cooked in milk, yogurt, banana flowers. Text 5. Mung dal cakes, urad dal cakes, kapatis, rice with ghee, sesame sweets, rice sweets, milk pudding, cakes floating in milk, sweet rice. Text 6. Camphor amrita, bananas, cream, nectar, mangoes, 12 kinds of sour foods. Text 7. Puris, sugar, cream puris, lady eyes, and rasavalis. Enjoying this meal, Krishna is happy. Text 8. Krishna very happily eats the rice and different vegetables Radha cooked. Text 9. By tricks or by force Sri Madhu Mangala eats lettuce. Then he slaps his armpits and calls out, Hari Bol. Text 10. In Yasoda's home Krishna eats until he is satisfied. From the corners of their eyes, Radha and the Gopas gaze at him. Text 11. At the meal's end Krishna sips scented water. In row after row everyone rinses his mouth. Text 12. After washing their hands and mouths, Krishna's friends take a nap with Balarama. Text 13. Jambula and Rasala bring betel nuts and spices. Chewing that, Krishna happily goes to sleep. Text 14. As Vilasaka moves a peacock feather fan, Krishna happily sleeps on a wonderful bed. Text 15. By Mother Yasoda's command, Radha happily eats the Krishna prasadam Danastha brings. Text 16. Honoring the remnants of that meal, with happy hearts Lalita and the Gopas sing Radha and Krishna's glories. Text 17. Bhaktivinoda Thakura, whose only joy is Lord Krishna's pastimes, sings this arati of the Lord's meal. Part 3. Prasada Sabhaya songs for honoring Prasadam. Song 1. Text 1. O my brothers, this material body is a lump of ignorance, and the senses are a network of paths to death. Somehow we have fallen into this ocean of material sense enjoyment, and of all the senses the tongue is the most voracious and uncontrollable. It is very difficult to conquer the tongue in this world. Text 2. But you, dear Krishna, are very kind to us and have given us such nice prasadam just to control the tongue. Now let us take this prasadam to our full satisfaction and glorify you, Sri Sri Radha, and Krishna, and in love call out for the help of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Song 2. Text 1. O my brothers, one day, at Lord Advaita's home in Sandapura, the two lords sat down to eat. Tasting the saka, Lord Chaitanya said to the devotees, Lord Krishna has tasted this saka. Text 2. Tasting saka like this makes pure love for Krishna rise in the heart. Please taste that love. Renouncing all material misconceptions, everyone please taste prasadam and chant, Hari, Hari. Song 3. Text 1. O my brothers, O sannyasis, please listen. When, eating, he honored the Lord's prasadam in Mother Sasi's courtyard, Madhavendra Puri became overwhelmed with ecstatic love. Text 2. Mother Sasi cooked banana flowers, dal cakes, and kakar 6 spicy vegetables. Seeing her pure devotion, Lord Krishna ate her rice and vegetables, which were delicious like nectar. Text 3. What the yogis obtain by practicing yoga will today be obtained by eating. Oh, my brothers, please chant Hari. And eat Krishna prasadam. The three worlds glorify Krishna prasadam. When he obtains it, Lord Shiva dances. Song 4. Text 1. Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, Srivasa, and a host of devotees enjoyed puris, sugar, milk, cream, sweet rice, sweet cakes, sweets, and nectar drinks at Gaurdasa Pandita's home. Text 2. With a joyful heart Lord Chaitanya commanded the devotees to eat. Eating the Krishna prasadam food, the fortunate devotees called out, Krishna. Song 5. Text 1. O my brothers, one day, in Jagannath Puri, at the time of honoring prasadam, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to the devotees, by honoring this kakari with pure hearts, you have today become fortunate and glorious. Text 2. Lord Jagannath has given you this kichari and these wonderful sweets, nectar drinks, and other wonderful kinds of prasadam. Eat up to your necks and chant Hari, Hari. Then sin and delusion will not say to you a single word. Text 3. Brahma and Shiva worship Lord Jagannath's prasadam. When a person eats it, ecstatic spiritual love rises within him. Now all of you have attained this rare treasure. Glory, glory, glory to Lord Jagannath. Song 6. Text 1. O my brothers, thinking, herding the cows, Balarama and Krishna have gone far into the forest. With joyful hearts Yasoda and Rohini brought milk, cream, curds, and butter for them to eat. Text 2 accompanied by Balarama and Krishna. With joyful hearts the cowherd friends eat, sing, and dance. Eating Lord Krishna's prasadam, the boys fill their bellies. Then they say, "Give us more. Give us more." Part 4 Srinagara Kirtana in the city Song 1 Text 1 In Nadia's Gadrama the great soul Lord Nityananda has opened a marketplace to sell the holy name to the conditioned souls. Text 2 O faithful people, O my brothers, by the Lord's command, ask this charity of you, please chant, Krishna, worship Krishna, and learn and teach about Krishna. Text 3 Chant Krishna's name without offense. Accept Krishna as your mother. Accept Krishna as your father. Accept Krishna as your wealth and your life. Text 4 Give up all sins. Make Krishna your whole world. Be merciful to all souls. Chant Krishna's names. That is the essence of all religion. Song 2 Text 1 With a sweet voice Lord Chaitanya sings, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare. Text 2 Stay at home or stay in the forest, but always call out, Hari. Either in happiness or distress, never forget to place in your mouth Lord Hari's holy names. Text 3 You were caught in Maya's trap. Your work was only illusion. Aware of that, please chant Radha and Madhava's names. Text 4 Your life is ending. You did not worship Krishna, the master of the senses. Bhaktivinoda's teaching is, just once become drunk on the nectar of the holy name. Song 3 Text 1 Just once, think in your heart. As you wander in this life in the grip of material desires, what happiness do you find? Who are you? From where have you come? How did you come here? How will you leave? When this body falls away, where will you go? Text 2 Why do you experience pleasure, pain, fear, pathetic victory and defeat, anger, violence, and hatred for others? All these come from material thoughts of I and mine. Bhaktivinoda says, please take shelter of Lord Chaitanya's feet and become filled with the nectar of spiritual bliss as you sing the names of Radha and Krishna. Song 4 Text 1 Please chant, Radha Krishna. Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, while dancing in the streets of Nadia, said, all of you please chant, Radha Krishna. Why are you washed away by the waves of Maya? The whole day and night you are full of anxieties. Why are you struggling in the ocean of Maya, sometimes drowning and sometimes coming up? Text 2 Believe that you are servants of Lord Krishna. As soon as you come to that point, immediately all your troubles will cease. Chant Krishna. Tears will fill your eyes, and the hairs of your body will stand erect. Text 3 Whenever I chant Radha Krishna, become free of all kinds of dangers. Simply chant Hare Krishna and follow me, so your struggle for existence in this material world will cease. This Bhaktivinoda says. Song 5 To deliver the conditioned souls, Lord Chaitanya sings, Hare Krishna. Hare. Text 1 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare He sings, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare. Text 2 Just once with great love make your tongues loudly chant, Nanda Nandana, son of Nanda. Yasoda Jivana, life of Yasoda. Sri Radha Ramana, lover of Sri Radha. Text 3 Raising your hands, chant, Sri Madhisudana, killer of Madhu. Gopt Pranadana, life of the Gopas. Murali Vidana flute player. And dance. Chant, Aganizadana, killer of Aga. Patanugatana, killer of Patana. Brahma Vimahana, bewilderer of Brahma. Song 6 Text 1 Accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions, Lord Chaitanya, who is ecstatic love personified, joyfully danced. Text 2 Wandering in the abode of Nadia, Lord Chaitanya, who is Sasi's son and the purifier of the Kali Yuga, sings. Text 3 Hare, Hariye Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama Gopala Govinda Rama Sri Madhusudana Hare Hariye Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama Gopala Govinda Rama Sri Madhusudana. Song 7 Refrain Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Hare. Text 1 What name did Nityananda bring? Nityananda brought a name to the marketplace. Asking only the price of faith, he sells that name. Text 2 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare. Text 3 Seeing the sinful state of the fallen souls, Lord Nityananda brought the holy name from the realm of Raya. With his 5 mouths Shiva chants this holy name. Lord Krishna's name is sweet, with his 4 mouths Brahma chants this holy name. Lord Krishna's name is sweet, playing his veena, Narada chants this holy name. Lord Krishna's name is sweet. By chanting a dim reflection of this holy name, Ajamala went to Vaikuntha. Lord Krishna's name is sweet. Bhaktivinoda says, chant this holy name and go to the spiritual world of Vraya. Song 8 Refrain Hari Bol Modera Gaura Elo Hari, Hari, Bol, said, Modera, with joy, Gaura, Lord Chaitanya, Ella, came. Joyfully chanting, Hari, Lord Chaitanya came. Text 1 Overcome with ecstatic love, Lord Chaitanya entered Godrama with Nityananda and Advaita. Text 2 Intoxicated by tasting the nectar of the holy name, he entered the marketplace of the holy name and gave the holy name away for free. He made the whole world float in ecstatic love. Text 3 Today the sufferings of Godrama's people have fled far away. Accompanied by his devotees, the Lord has awakened the marketplace of the holy name. Text 4 Wandering in Nadia, Lord Chaitanya entered the marketplace of the holy name. When Lord Chaitanya entered that marketplace, Lord Nityananda entered the marketplace with him. Text 5 Wild with ecstasy, Lord Nityananda dances in Godrama's pastures and fields. Clapping his arms in ecstatic love, Lord Nityananda makes the whole universe wild with ecstasy. Text 6 Everyone come and look, led by Advaita, the devotees dance at Gata after Gata. Finding himself in grave danger, ferocious Kali Yuga has fled far away. Text 7 Why did every soul float in bliss? Seeing and hearing of Lord Chaitanya's dancing, even the blasphemers found their hearts break with ecstatic love. Part 5 Shriman Mahaprabhu Rasadanama 100 Names of Lord Chaitanya Song 1 Refrain Dancing and dancing in Nadia's towns, Lord Nityananda sang, 1 Text 1 O Lord Chaitanya, O son of Jagannath Misra, Jagannath Sutta, O great Lord, Mahaprabhu, O maintainer of the worlds, Visvambara, O moon of Mayapura, Mayapura Sasi, O nectar moon of Navadvipa, Navadvipa Sudakara. Text 2 O Sanad Sasi, Sasi Sutta, O fair Krishna, Gaura Hari, O handsome Nimai, Nimai Sundara, O Lord covered by the splendor of Radha's ecstatic love, Radhabhava Kandiakadita, O best of dancers, Nadavara. Text 3 O Lord who finds bliss in the holy names, Namananda, O Lord who is a restless child, Kapalabalaka, O Lord devoted to your mother, Mater Bhakta, O Lord who held the universe in your mouth, Brahmanda Vidana, O best of logicians, Tarki, O playful Lord, Kaudikanurukta. 2 Text 4 O moon of scholars, Vidyarthi Udupa, O Lord who bewildered two thieves, Koradwayara Mohana, O treasure of a pilgrim, Tridhika Sarvasva, O child who teased the village girls, Gramaya Balaka Kradana. Text 5 O Lord who gave a great blessing to goddess Lakshmi, Lakshmi Pratibhoradata, O mischievous child, Adhata Balaka, O Lord who removes Sasi's grief at the loss of her husband and son, Sri Sasirapati Putra Sokanibaraka. Text 6 Husband of Lakshmi, Lakshmi Pati, O Lord who removed all sufferings from the land of East Bengal, Parvadesa Sarva Klesahara, O Lord who removed the Dagvihayi Pandita's pride, Dagvihayi Darpahari, O Lord of Visnupriya, Visnupriyasvara. 3 Text 7 O Protector of the true religion, Arya Dharmapala, O Lord who at Gaya offered Pinda for your father, Pitra Gaya Pinda Data, O disciple of Asvarapuri, Puri Sisa, O Protector of Madhvakarya's Sampradaya, Madhvakarya Sampradaya Pada. Text 8 O Lord wild by chanting Lord Krishna's holy names, Krishnanam and Mata, O teacher of the truth about Lord Krishna, Krishna Tattvadyutpaka, O Lord who preaches Nama Sankirtana, the religion of the age, Nama Sankirtana Yuga Dharma Pravartaka. Text 9 O friend of Advaita, Advaita Bandhava, O wealth of Srivasa's home, Srinivasa Gradana, O life of Nityananda, Nityananda Prana, O life of Gadadhara, Gadadhara Jivana. 4 Text 10 O moon of Antardvipa, Antardvipa Sasadhara, O glory of Samandadvipa, Samandavijaya, O Lord who enjoys pastimes in Gadrama, Gadrama Vihari, O Lord who enjoys pastimes in Madhyadvipa, Madhyadvipa Lilasraya. Text 11 O Master of Koladvipa, Koladvipa Patti, O Master of /Ruchidvipa, /Ruchidvipa Mahesvara, O Master of Janyadvipa, Modadramedvipa, and Rudradvipa, Janya Modadrama Rudradvipsvara. Text 12 O Master of the 9 islands of Navadvipa, Navakanda Ranganada, O life of Goddess Ganga, Janavi Jivana, O deliverer of the sinners beginning with Jagai and Madhai, Jagai Madhai Adi Durbarta Tarana. 5 Text 13 O Lion of Kirtan in the city, Nagara Kirtana Sidna, O deliverer of the Kazi, Kaji Adharana, O preacher of the pure holy name, Sudanama Prakaraka, O Lord who removes the devotee's sufferings, Bhaktarti Harana. Text 14 O Lord who is an ocean of mercy to Narayani, Narayani Karpa Sindhu, O Master of all souls Jibraniyanta, O Lord who punish the degraded students, Adhama Parsik Suya Dandi, O Lord who removes the devotees' faults, Rakta Dosa Hanta. Text 15 O Sri Krishna Caitanya Kendra, Sri Krishna Caitanya Kendra, O Deliverer of Kesava Bharati, Bharati Tarana, O Crest Jewel of Parivrayaka Sannyasis, Parivraja Saramani, O Purifier of Orissa, Utkala Pavana. 6 Text 16 O Master of Ambulinga, Bhuvanesvara, and Kapotsvara, Ambulinga Bhuvanesa Kapa Asapati, O Lord delighted to seek Ksirakura Gopala, Ksirakura Gopala Darsana Sukhi, O best of Sannyasis, Yadi. Text 17 O Lord whose sannyasa danda was broken, Nirdandi Sannyasi, O Lord merciful to Sarvabhauma, Sarvabhauma Karpamaya, O Lord who taste you own transcendental bliss, Svananda Svetanandi, O resting place of all bliss, Sarvasukhasriya. Text 18 O handsome Lord splendid like gold, Bharata Sundara, O deliverer of Vasudeva, Vasudeva Tranakarta, O joy of Ramananda, Ramananda Sakha, O Lord who removed all troubles from Bhatta's family, Bhatta Kulaklesa 7 Text 19 O Lord who breaks into pieces the illogical arguments of the Buddhists, Jains, and Mayavadis, Bahuda Jaina Mayavadi Kotarka Khandana, O Lord who delivered the southern provinces, Daksina Pavana, O Lord who rescued some important scriptures describing devotional service, Bhakti Grantha Uddharana. Text 20 O Lord delighted to see Alalanatha, Alala Darsananandi, O Lord who danced before the Rathayatra chariot, Rathagranartaka, O deliverer of Maharaja Prataparudra, Gajapatitrana, O deliverer of Devananda, Devananda Uddharaka. Text 21 Copyright Lord who, appearing in Kuliyagrama, delivered the wicked students, Kuliya Prakes Dusta Parsik Suyaratrana, O friend of Ripa and Sanatana Gosvamis, Ripesanatana Bandhu, O life of all living entities, Sarvayiva Prana. 8 Text 22 O Lord whose form is the bliss of Vrindavana, Vrindavanananda Mayardi, O companion of Balabhadra, Balabhadra Sengi, O deliverer of the Avadas, Yavanaudari, O Lord pleased with Vallabhabhata, Bhata Vallabhirarangi. Text 23 O Lord who delivered the sannyasis of Varanasi, K.C. Vasi Sannyasi Udari, O giver of spiritual love, Prima Data, O Lord who punished the monkey like pseudo-sannyasis, Markata Vairangi Dandi, O Lord who delivered everyone, even down to the Kadalas, /Akandalatrata. Text 24 O Lord who honors the devotees, Bhaktaragora Bakari, O life and treasure of the devotees, Bhakta Pranadana, O life of Haridasa, Raghunatha and Svartipa Damodara, Haridasa Rahunatha Svartipa Jivana. Text 25 Dancing in Nadia's towns, Lord Nityananda sang these names. Bhaktivinoda falls down before his reddish feet. Song 2 Text 1 Glory to Lord Chaitanya, who is the master of Gadrama, Gadramapati, fair, Gora, the life of Nityananda, Nitai Jibana, the wealth of Advaita, Advaita Adana, overcome with the ecstatic love of Vrindavana, Burnabana Baba Bibhora, the life of Gadadhara, Gadadhara Prana, the shelter of Srivasa, Srivasa Sarana, and the thief who has stolen the Krishna devotees' hearts, Krishna Bhakta Manasakura. Song 3 Text 1 Lord Chaitanya is the purifier of the Kali Yuga, Kali Yuga Pavana, the maintainer of the worlds, Visvambara, the moon and the sky of the hearts of the people of Gauda Desa, Gauda Chitagagana Sisadhara. Text 2 The original author of Sankirtana, Kirtana Vidhana, the giver of spiritual love, Paraprima Data, Sasi's son, Sasi Sutta, and splendid like gold, Bharata Sundara. Song 4 Text 1 Glory to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Lord Advaita, Lord Nityananda, Gadadhara, Srivasa, Murari Gupta, Mukunda, Svarpa Damodara, Ripa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Asvara Puri, and Ramananda Raya. Part 6 Sri Krishna Ravim Sadhara Sadhanama 120 Names of Lord Krishna Song 1 Refrain In town after town Lord Chaitanya sings, 1 Text 1 O infant who drank at Yasoda's breast, Yasomati Stanya Pay 1, O son of Nanda, Sri Nanda Nandana, O Lord splendid like sapphires, Indranilamani, O life of Raya's people, Brajajanara Jibana. Text 2 O Lord who killed the Patana witch in Gokula, Sri Gokula Nizakari Ptitanagatana, O killer of the Trinavarta demon, Dusta Trinavarta Hanta, O Lord who broke the cart, Sakata Bani Yana. Text 3 O butter thief, Navanita Kora, O child expert at stealing yogurt, Dadi Haranakusala, O child who broke the Yamala Arjuna trees, Yamal Arjuna Biji, O Lord who pleases the cows, lend and senses, Govinda, O protector of the cows, Gopala. 2 Text 4 O child whose belly was bound by a rope, Damodara, O protector of the cows and calves in Vrindavana, Burndabana Gobatsarakala, O killer of Vatsasura, Vatsasirantaka, O Lord who takes away all that is inauspicious, Hari, O Lord who protect your devotees, Nija Janapala. Text 5 O enemy of Bakasura, Bakasatru, O killer of Agadsura, Agahanta, O Lord who bewildered Brahma, Brahma Vimohana, O killer of Dhanukasura, Dinakanazana, O all-attractive Lord, Krishna, O Lord who subdued Kaliya, Kali Yadamana. Text 6 O Lord dressed in yellow garments, Pitambara, O Lord who wears a peacock feather, Siki Pikadari, O Lord who plays the flute, Venudara, O Lord who enjoys pastimes in Bandiravana, Bandira Kanana Lila, O Lord who swallowed a forest fire, Devanalahara. 3 Text 7 O best of dancers, Nadavara, O Lord who wanders in caves, Dakara, O Lord who enjoys pastimes in autumn, Sarada by heart, O beloved of the Gopas, Balabi Vallabha, O splendid and playful Supreme Personality of Godhead, Deva, O Lord who stole the Gopas garments, Goptvastrahari. Text 8 O ocean of mercy for the Yajiya Patnis, Yajiya Patni Gana Pradikarunara Sindhu, O lifter of Govardhana Hill, Govardhana Dhrk, O husband of the goddess of fortune, Madhava, O friend of Raya's residence, Vrayavasi Bandhu. Text 9 O Lord who removed Indra's pride, Indradarpahari, O protector of Nanda, Nanda Raksita, O giver of liberation, Mukunda, O beloved of the Gopas, Sri Gopa Vallabha, O Lord who enjoys the Rasa dance pastime, Rasa Krita, O Lord filled with bliss, Parnananda. 4 Text 10 O beloved of Radha, Sri Radha Vallabha, O husband of Radha, Radha Madhava, O handsome Lord, Sundara, O master more dear than life for Lalita, Visakha, and the other Sakhas, Lolita Visakha Adi Sakhi Pransvara. Text 11 O Lord splendid like a new rain cloud, Navajaladhara Kanti, O Lord more charming than Kamadeva, Madana Mohana, O Lord decorated with a forest garland, Vanamali, O smiling Lord, Smaramaka, O life of the Gopas, Gopi Pranadana. Text 12 O Lord whose form bends in 3 places as you dance, Tribangi, O player of the flute, Murali Dhara, O hero who enjoys pastimes by the Yamuna, Yamunanagara, O Lord who enjoys pastimes by Radhakunda, Radhakunda Ranganita, O ocean of nectar, Razorasagara. 5 Text 13 Copyright Master more dear than life for Kandravali, Kandravali Prananatha, O playful Lord, Kautakabhailasi, O rake who makes Radha jealous and angry, Radha Manasulanpada, O Lord who meets Radha, Malana Priyasi. Text 14 O Lord who gave the gift of the Manasa Ganga, Manasa Gangaradani, O thief of flowers, Prastina Taskara, O rake who teases the Gopas, Gopi Sahahathakari, O master of Vraya's forests, Vraya Vainswara. Text 15 O wealth of Gokula, Gokula Sampada, O Lord who removes the Gopa's sufferings, Gopadaka Nibarana, O Lord who subdues the wicked, Dharmadadamana, O Lord who removes the devotee's sufferings, Bhaktisantapaharana. 6 Text 16 O Lord who delivered the Vidyadhara Sudarsana, Sudarsana Makana, O killer of Sankeshida, Sri Sankasadantaka, O younger brother of Balarama, Ramanuja, O dark moon of Raya, Syamakandra, O Lord who plays the flute, Mralabhadaka. Text 17 Copyright Lord who hears the Gopas songs, Gopi Gita Srota, O killer of the Madhu demon, Madhujadana, O enemy of the Mura demon, Mrari, O killer of Arishtasura, Aristagataka, O Lord who enjoys pastimes at Radhakunda and other places, Radhakundati Vihari. Text 18 O killer of Vyamasura, Vyamantaka, O lotus-eyed Lord, Padmanetara, O killer of Kesi, Kesinistadana, O playful Lord, Rangakrita, O killer of Karnsa, Katansahanta, O killer of Katansa's wrestlers, Malapraharana. 7 Text 19 O son of Vasudeva, Vasudeva Sutta, O flag that proclaims the glory of the Vrisni dynasty, Vrisni Varnsakirti Dvaja, O master of the poor, Dinanatha, O master of Mathura, Matharesa, O Lord born from Devaki's womb, Devaki Garbaja. Text 20 O Lord merciful to Kubya, Kubikayarpemaya, O all-pervading Lord, Vishnu, O descendant of King Sirasanya, Sorai, O resting place of all living entities, Narayana, O master of Dvaraka, Devarakesa, O killer of Narakasura, Narakana, O descendant of King Yadu, Sri Yadu Nandana. Text 21 O beloved of Sri Rukmini, Sti Rukmini Kanta, O husband of Satya, Satyapati, O protector of the demigods, Surapala, O kinsmen of the Pandavas, Pandava Bandhava, O all-devouring time for Sisupala and the demons, Sisupala Dhirakala. Fight Text 22 O master of the worlds Jagadisa, O Lord who removes the devotee's sufferings, Janardana, O Master of Brahma and Shiva, Kesava, O Lord who saves the devotees from distress, Artatrana, O seat of all incarnations, Sarvavatarabhya, O origin of the universes, Visvinodana. Text 23 O Master of Maya, Maesvara, O Master of Yoga, Yogasvara, O Master of spiritual power, Brahmatehadara, O Soul of all souls, Sarvatmatma, O Supreme Master, Prabhu, O Lord beyond the material world, Prakritipara. Text 24 O Purifier of the fallen, Padita Pavana, O Master of the universes Jagannath, O Controller of all, Sarvasvara, O Moon of Vrindavana, Vrindavanakandra, O Mind that produces the jewels of all the rasas, Sarvarasakara. Text 25 In town after town Lord Chaitanya sings these names. Bhaktivinoda falls at his feet. Song 2 Text 1 O all attractive Lord, Krishna, O Lord who pleases the cows, land, and senses, Govinda, O Lord who removes all that is inauspicious, Hari, O beloved of the Gopis, Goptvilabha, O descendant of King Stirasanya, Sorai. Text 2 O resting place of Goddess Lakshmi, Srinivasa, O child whose belly was bound with a rope, Damodara, O supreme enjoyer, Sri Rama, O killer of the demon Mora, Mrari, O son of Nanda, Nandanandana, O husband of Goddess Lakshmi, Madhava, O half-man half-lion, Nrsimha, O enemy of Katansa, Katansari. Song 3 Text 1 O beloved of Radha, Radhavalabha, O husband of the Goddess of Fortune, Madhava and Sripati, O giver of liberation, Mukunda, O master of the Gopis, Gopinata, O Lord more charming than Kamadeva, Madana Mohana, O Lord who happily tastes the nectar of the Rasa dance, Rasa Rasananda, O Lord who enjoys amorous pastimes in the forest, Ananga Sukhata Kufya Vihart, O Lord who pleases the cows, land, and senses, Govinda. Song 4 Text 1 Sri Radha Madhava have their loving pastimes in the groves of Vrindavana, Kufya Vihari. Gopi Janavalabha means one who attracts and reciprocates loving pastimes with the Gopis. Girivaradari is Krishna's name in the pastime of lifting Govardhana hill. Yasodanandana is the son of Yasoda. Vryajanarafiyana means the attractive darling of the inhabitants of Vrindavana. He is always playing in the groves, Vana, of the bank, Tira, of the Yamuna river. Therefore Krishna is also known as Yamuna Tira Vanakari. Song 5 Text 1 O beloved of Radha, Radhavalabha, O Lord who enjoys pastimes with Radha, Radhavinada, O husband of Radha, Radha Madhava, O the light of Radha, Radha Pramita. Text 2 O lover of Radha, Radha Ramana, O master of Radha, Radhanatha, O delight of Radha, Radha Varanamoda, O Lord delighted by Radha, Radha Rasika, O beloved of Radha, Radhakanta, O Lord who enjoys meeting Radha, Radha Malanamoda. Song 6 Text 1 O son of Yasoda, Yasoda Nandana, O all attractive Lord, Krishna, O protector of the cows, Gopala, O pleasure of the cows' land, and senses, Govinda, glory to you. O Lord more charming than Kamadeva, Madana Mohana, O Lord who takes away all that is inauspicious, Hari, O limitless Lord, Ananta, O giver of liberation, Mukunda, glory to you. Text 2 Infallible Lord, Asayuta, O husband of the Goddess of Fortune, Madhava, O supreme enjoyer, Rama, O moon of Vrindavana, Vrindavanakandra, glory to you. O flute player, Murali Videna, O dark Lord, Syama, O bliss of the Gopis, Gopi Janananda, glory to you. Part 7 Sri Nama Kirtana Chanting of the Holy Name Song 1 Text 1 O son of Yasoda, Yasamani Nandana, O great hero of Vraya, Vraya Varanagara, O the light of Gokula, Gokula Rafiyana, O Krishna, Kana, O life and wealth of the Gopis, Gopi Pranadana, O Lord more charming than Kamadeva, Madana Manohara, O subduer of Kaliya, Kaliya Manavadana. Text 2 O Lord whose holy name is splendid and pure, O Malahari Nama, O Lord whose pastimes are nectar, Amiya Bailasa, O king of the forest, Vipina Purandara, O best of youthful heroes, Navina Nagaravara, O Lord who plays the flute, Varnsi Videna, O Lord dressed in splendid garments, Suvasa. Text 3 O protector of Vraya's people, Vraya Janapalana, O killer of the demons, Asura Kulanazana, O protector of Nanda's cows, Nanda Gadana Raka Waila, O Lord who pleases the cows, land, and senses, Govinda, O husband of the Goddess of Fortune, Madhava, O butter thief, Navanita Taskara, O handsome Lord, Sundara, O cowherd son of Nanda, Nanda Gopala. Text 4 O Lord who walks on the Yamuna's banks, Yamuna Tadakara, O thief of the Gopis garments, Gopi Vasanahara, O enjoyer of the nectar Rasa dance, Razarasika, O merciful Lord, Krpamaya, O beloved of Sri Radha, Sri Radha Vallabha, O Lord who dances in Vrindavana, Vrindavana Nadavara, O shelter of Bhaktivinoda, Bhaktivinoda Thakura. Song 2. Chanting, Merciful Chaitanya and Nityananda, dance, O my heart. Dance, O my heart. Dance, O my heart. Text 2. O my heart, no one is merciful like Chaitanya and Nityananda. Even when attacked, they gave ecstatic spiritual love to their attackers. O heart, soon your offenses will flee far away. Soon you will attain a great treasure of spiritual love. Chaitanya and Nityananda do not take offenses seriously, then, you will fall in love with Krishna's name. Your bonds to this material world will be broken. Text 3. O heart, you will fall in love with Krishna's name, then, you will easily attain the goal of life. O heart, without love for Krishna, life is false. At the end, you will see Radha and Krishna in Vrindavana. O heart, you will attain Lord Chaitanya's mercy. Song 3 Text 1. Chant, Hari. Chant, Hari. Chant, Hari, O my brothers. Ah! Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda brought us the holy name of Lord Hari. Ah! They saw our sufferings. Text 2 Ah! For the soul nothing is a precious treasure but the names of Lord Hari. Ah! The holy names of Lord Hari purified even Jagai and Madhai. Ah! They were great sinners. Text 3 Ah! Lamb shackled by Maya. My life will soon be cut off. Ah! Still declare, it is I. And it is mine. Ah! In the grip of many desires, I wander in circles. Where will I go now? Ah! My desires have no end. Text 4 Chant, Hari, O my brothers. Material desires are worthless like a pile of ashes. Ah! Real happiness is freedom from material desires. Ah! Turning away from desires for sense pleasure or impersonal liberation, I chant the names of Lord Hari. Ah! Now I stand in pure goodness. Text 5 Ah! Inspired by the glory of the holy name, dance. Now, attain all that is good. Ah! I renounce the struggle to gain pathetic, worthless things, Bhaktivinoda says. Ah! Now I remove all obstacles that stop the holy name. Ah! I renounce all obstacles to the holy name. Song 4 Text 1 Chant, Hari. Chant. Times, O my brothers, with joy in your hearts chant, Hari. Chant. Chant, Hari. Chant. G times, birth after birth happily chant, Hari. Chant. Text 2 Chant, Hari. Chant. 3 times, O my brothers, now that you have attained this human birth, chant, Hari. Chant. Chant, Hari. Chant. G times, in happiness or in suffering, chant, Hari. Chant. Text 3 Chant, Hari. Chant. G times, O my brothers, in good fortune or in calamity, chant, Hari. Chant. Chant, Hari. Chant. 3 times, stay at home, or stay in the forest, but chant, Hari. Chant. As long as you stay in this world that belongs to Lord Krishna, chant, Hari. Chant. Text 4 Chant, Hari. Chant. 3 times, shun the wicked, O my brothers, and chant, Hari. Chant. Chant, Hari. Chant. Times, bow down before a true Vaisnava's feet and chant, Hari. Chant. Text 5 Chant, Hari. Chant. 3 times, chant, Gaura Nityananda. 3 times, chant, Gaura Gadadhara. 3 times, chant, Gaura Advaita. 3 times. Song 5 Text 1 Hair, Hari, Hariye, to Lord Hari, Nama, obeisances, Krishna, Krishna, Jadabaya, to the descendant of King Yadu, Nama, obeisances, Madhabaya, to the husband of the goddess of fortune, Kasabaya, to the master of Brahma and Shiva, Nama, obeisances, Gopala, O protector of the cows, Govinda, O delight of the cows, land, and senses, Rama, O supreme enjoyer, Dalari Madhusudana, O killer of Madhu, Radha Govinda, O Sri Sri Radha Krishna, Bola, chant. Hari, obeisances to Lord Hari. Obeisances to Lord Krishna, the descendant of Maharaja Yadu. Obeisances to Lord Krishna, who is the husband of the goddess of fortune, the master of Brahma and Shiva, and the descendant of Maharaja Yadu. O Gopala. O Govinda. O Rama. O Sti Madhusudana. Chant, Radha Govinda. 4 times, text 2 chant, Govinda. 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 Chant, Radha Govinda. 4 times, with the water of the spiritual master's mercy, extinguish the blazing fire of materialism. Chant, Radha Govinda. 4 times. Text 3 Surrender to Lord Krishna your body, home, and all else. Chant, Radha Govinda. 4 times. In your heart love him purely and truly. Chant, Radha Govinda. 4 times. Text 4 Drink water that has washed the feet of a pure Vaisnava follower of Srila Bhaktivinoda Swami. Chant, Radha Govinda. 4 times. Turn from the 10 offenses. Turn from material sense gratification and impersonal liberation. Chant, Radha Govinda. 4 times. Text 5 Make the dust of the gopas feet your treasure in your wealth. Chant, Radha Govinda. 4 times. Extinguish the blazing fire of materialism. Cool and refreshed, manifest your original spiritual form, and live always in Vraya. Chant, Radha Govinda. 4 times. Part 8 Sri Namastaka 8 Songs glorifying the holy name Song 1, Lalita Raga, Ekatala and Dasakusi. Text 1 Through Srila Bhaktivinoda Swami's mouth Lord Chaitanya preached the glories of his own holy names. Text 2 Lord Krishna is not different from his name. This truth the Vedas sing. Text 3 With 2 times 5 lamps, moment after moment the Upanishads, glistening like jewel necklaces, offer Mangala Arati to the feet of the holy name. Text 4 Turning away from karma, fruit of work, and jnana, impersonal speculation, the most fortunate demigods, humans, and demons in the 14 worlds drink the nectar of the holy name moment after moment. Text 3 Singing songs from the Samaveda, the eternally liberated souls always worship the holy name and Goloka. They never know separation from the holy name. Text 6 With all love I take shelter of the 2 syllables Hari, which are a spring from which all nectar flows. Falling at the feet of the holy name, Bhaktivinoda says, one beg for a home at your feet. Song 2 Text 1 O holy name of Lord Hari, O abode of the nectar of spiritual bliss, O supreme truth manifest in a form of syllables, glory, glory to you. O Lord, being kind to the devotees, you descended to this world. You give limitless mercy to the fallen souls. Text 2 O Hari, O Krishna, O Rama, O shelter of the world's people, O delight of every heart. Glory to you. Filling their mouths, the sages worship and praise the holy name in this way. Text 3 O syllables of Lord Krishna's holy name, you have all power to bless the conditioned souls. No one but you can deliver the souls from the ocean of birth and death. Text 4 If a poor person once chants your syllables, even disrespectfully, you kill all his sufferings. I do not see any remedy but you. Text 5 When you are even only slightly manifest, the most horrible sufferings flee far away, and the subtle body, which keeps the soul bound in the material world, is easily broken. Bhaktivinoda says, O holy name of Lord Hari, glory to you. Glory to you. I approach your feet and bows down before them. There, stay. Song 3, Bibasa Raga, Ekatala. Text 1 Rising in this world, the sun of the holy name destroys all ignorance. Turning from Maya's glories, the saintly devotees fall in love with the holy name. Text 2 O Son of Lord Hari's holy name, O destroyer of darkness and ignorance, who knows your glories? Who is the learned person able to loudly explain all your glories? Text 3 O Son of the holy name, when you first dimly appear on the horizon, the darkness of repeated birth and death is almost completely devoured. Text 4 Quickly destroying the darkness, you place transcendental knowledge on eyes that had been blind to the truth. Text 5 That knowledge gives birth to pure devotional service and to meditation on Lord Hari. Text 6 Bhaktivinoda again and again explains your wonderful pastimes. Song 4 Text 1 Performing jnana yoga with a great struggle, a jnani may come to realize impersonal Braham. That perfect knowledge of Braham removes from the jnani all past karmic reactions that had not yet begun to bear fruit. Text 2 However, the karmic reactions that had begun to bear fruit are not destroyed by realizing Braham, those karmic reactions are dispelled only by experiencing the results they bring. Thus, to experience those karmic results, the Braham realized soul must take birth and die again and again. Text 3 However, O holy name, the moment you appear before a sincere devotee, his karmic reactions, whether or not they have begun to bear fruit, can no longer stay with him. This the Vedas sing again and again. Text 4 O Son of the holy name, when you rise on the horizon, the living entity's heart is at once purified, the shackles of karma, fruit of work, and jnana, impersonal speculation, are thrown far away, and the repetition of birth and death is easily destroyed. Text 5 Raising his arms, Bhaktivinoda says, take up the banner of the holy name. Sound the drum of the holy name. In this way you will meet the flute player Krishna. Song 5, Lalita Bibasa Raga, Ekatala. Text 1 O holy name of Lord Hari, you have many forms, such as, Yasoda Nandana, the son of Yasoda, Ananda Bardana, full of bliss, Nandatanaya, Nanda's son, Rasakepa, a reservoir of nectar. Text 2. Pitanagatana, the killer of Pitana, Trinavartahana, the killer of Trendavarta, Sakadabanyana, the breaker of the cart, Gopala, protector of the cows, Murali Vidana, flute player, Agabaka Mardana, killer of Aga and Baka, Govardhanadari, lifter of Govardhana hill, Rakala, cowherd boy. Text 3. Kesi Mardana, killer of Kesi, Brahma Vimohana, who bewildered Brahma, Surapati Darpa Banazi, who destroyed Indra's pride, Aristapatana, killer of Arista, Gopi Vimohana, who charms the Gopas, Yamuna Polina Vilasi, who enjoys pastimes on the Yamuna's banks. Text 4. Radhika Rafiyana, who delights Radha, Rasa Rasayana, who enjoys the Rasa dance, Radha Kunda Kufiya Vihari, who enjoys pastimes in the forests surrounding Radhakunda, Rama, the supreme enjoyer, Krishna, all attractive, Hari, he who removes all that is inauspicious, Madhava, the goddess of fortune's husband, Narahari, he who manifested a form of half-man half-lion, Matsyadagan Avatari, the origin of Matsya and a host of other incarnations. Text 5. Govinda, he who delights the cows, land, and senses, Vamana, the dwarf incarnation, Srimadhastadana, the killer of Madhu, Yadavakandra, the moon of the Yadavas, Vanamali, he who wears a forest garland, Kaliya Satana, the subduer of Kaliya, Gokula Ranjana, the delight of Gokula, Radhabhayana Sukasali, the blissful object of Sri Radha's worship. Text 6. Fully aware of what is for his own benefit, Bhaktivinoda grasps the feet of Srila Ripagasvami and Srila Svarpadamadargasvami and begs, I pray that I may fall more and more deeply in love with these holy names of the Lord. Song 6. Bibasa Raga, Champi Latha. Text 1. O Lord, Vasaya and Vaikeka are your two natures. Vasaya is your spiritual, eternal, blissful form. Text 2. Vaikeka refers to your many holy names, which have the name Sri Krishna as the first amongst them. Consisting of various syllables, these names delight the living entities. Text 3. Manifesting these two natures in endless ways, you mercifully give your pastimes to the conditioned souls. Text 4. Still, O my Lord, I know that your holy name is more merciful than your form. LT is very wonderful and very beautiful. Text 5. The Vedas affirm that your form and your name are not different. Still, your name is more merciful than your form. Text 6 and 7. If a person who has offended Lord Krishna spends his life faithfully calling out the Lord's names, names like Rama, Krishna, and Hari, then that person's offenses will go far away. That person will easily float in an ocean of nectar, in an ocean of bliss. Text 8. A person who commits offenses against the Lord's form will cross beyond those offenses by purely taking shelter of the Lord's holy name. Text 9. At Srila Rapagasvami's feet Bhaktivinoda begs, may I love the Lord's holy name at every moment. Song 7. Lolita Janchita Raga, Ekatala. Text 1. O holy name of Lord Hari, your glories have no end. Again and again, bow down at your feet. Text 2. O festival of Gokula, O ocean of bliss, 1, who am very unhappy, fall down before your feet. Text 3. You are Lord Krishna himself. You are his form in all fullness. You are the spring from which streams of nectar flow. Falling down before your feet, I sing of your glories. Text 4. You destroy the sufferings of anyone who takes shelter of your feet alone. That is certain. Text 5. You destroy all his offenses, up to his offenses to the holy name. Text 6. Cleansing all his impurities, you, the supreme shelter, sit on a throne in his heart. Text 7. Your form is spiritual, eternal, blissful, and very beautiful. By saying, Rasa Vaisa, he is the reservoir of all pleasure, the Vedas sing your glories. Text 8. At Srila Rapagasvami's feet Bhaktivinoda begs that the holy name may appear before him at every moment. Song 8. Mangala Bibasa Raga, Ekatala. Text 1. Narada Muni, the great soul, plays a stringed instrument called a veena, vibrating the sound Radhika Ramana, which is another name for Krishna. As soon as he strokes the strings, all the devotees begin responding, making a very beautiful vibration. Text 2. Accompanied by the stringed instrument, the singing seems like a shower of nectar, and all the devotees dance in ecstasy to the fullest extent of their satisfaction. Text 3. While dancing, they appear madly intoxicated with ecstasy, as if drinking beverage called Madhuraitira. Some of them cry, some of them dance, and some of them, although unable to dance publicly, dance within their hearts. Text 4. Lord Shiva embraces Narada Muni and begins talking in an ecstatic voice, and seeing Lord Shiva dancing with Narada, Lord Brahma also joins, saying, all of you kindly chant, Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Text 5. The king of heaven, Indra, also gradually joins with great satisfaction and begins dancing and chanting, Hari Bol. Hari Bol. In this way, by the influence of the transcendental vibration of the holy name of God, the whole universe becomes ecstatic. Text 6. Bhaktivinoda Thakura says, "When the universe becomes ecstatic, my desire is satisfied. I therefore pray unto the lotus feet of Swami that this chanting of Harinama may go on nicely like this." Part 9 Srayonarnaya. The best welfare song. 1 Text 1. A life without devotional service is wasted. Piety and sin are only illusions. They are artificial things placed over the soul. Text 2. When meant to lead to knowledge of impersonal Brahman, yoga, yajnas, austerities, meditation, sannyasa, and other activities are only many shackles that bind the soul. Text 3. Listen to Bhaktivinoda's words. Turn from all these. In your heart take shelter of pure love for Lord Krishna, love that is beyond the artificial designations of this world. Song 2 Text 1. O Yewa, why have you become like a fish fallen into Maya's net? You do not know that you will be trapped in that net for a very long time. Text 2. Yearning to taste pathetic pleasures, you remain trapped in Maya's net. Your life is unnatural. You are sick at heart. Dependent on others, you are punished again and again. Text 3. By the power of devotional service, you will be set free. Playing in the ocean of love for Krishna, you will take shelter of Krishna and be his servant. Song 3 Text 1. Love for the eternal, blissful, all-knowing Supreme Personality of Godhead is a beautiful woman decorated with ornaments of mercy, piety, and other virtues. Text 2. Knowledge is her silk garment. Yoga is her perfume. Very beautiful, she charms Lord Krishna's heart. Text 3. How can ornaments make an ugly girl beautiful in this world? If a person has virtues but no love, how can he please Lord Krishna? Text 4. Ornaments do not make a monkey beautiful. In the same way, I do not honor virtues when love for Lord Krishna is absent. Song 4 Text 1. Again and again screaming, formless. Formless, why do you break the devotee's peace, O my brothers? Text 2. You think you know the truth, but you are only wasting time. Please know that if devotional service is absent, then logic and argument cannot bring anything that is good. Text 3. Using only ordinary logic, you could not taste the sweetness of devotional service. Your lives are wasted. You could not understand the truth. Text 4. If I take shelter of Srila Bhaktivinoda, worship Lord Krishna, and dive into the nectar of love for Lord Krishna, what will I not attain? What do you say to that? Song 5 Text 1. Why do you dislike the way foreigners worship the Lord? Different people in different countries have different ways of worship. Text 2. Some worship as Buddhists. Others kneel down when they worship. Others close their eyes and worship the impersonal Brahman. Text 3. Others sit in yoga postures and worship. Others dive into Sankirtana. All worship the same Supreme Person, the same treasure, the same Lord Krishna. Text 4. Everyone should be brothers. Everyone should serve Lord Krishna with great love, both throughout life and at the moment of death. Song 6 Text 1. Worship. Worship, O my slow mind. Without worshipping the Lord, you will not attain the goal of life. Worship the lotus feet of Sri Sri Radhakrishna in the forests of Raya. Renounce jnana and karma. Worship Sri Sri Radhakrishna in the forests of Raya. Text 2. Worship Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, Lord Advaita, and Lord Gadadhara. Know that Lord Chaitanya is not different from Lord Krishna. Know that the spiritual master is most dear to Lord Krishna. Remember Srivasa, Haridasa Thakura, Murari Gupta, and Mukunda. Filled with love for Lord Chaitanya, remember them. Remember them, remember Srivasa, Haridasa Thakura, and the others. Text 3. Remember Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Yiva Goswami, and the 2 Raghunathas. If you wish to worship Lord Krishna, remember Rupa and Sanatana. Remember Raghava Pandita, Gopalabhata, Svarpa Damodara, and Ramananda Raya. If you yearn to fall in love with Lord Krishna, remember Svarpa Damodara and Ramananda Raya. Text 4. Remember Kavi Karnapura, Sivananda Sena, and their associates. Always remember them. Remember them, Kavi Karnapura and his associates. Remember Rupa Goswami's saintly followers who taste the bliss of devotional service. If you yearn to live in Vraya, remember Rupa Goswami's saintly followers. Song 7 Text 1. Think. Think, O my heart. You are very wicked. You drink the poison of sense pleasures. You are surrounded by lust, anger, greed, illusion, madness, and a host of faults. You are in the grip of my enemies. Text 2. You thirst after sense pleasure, impersonal liberation, and mindless gossip. You think mindless gossip is very pleasant. Crooked diplomacy, cheating, hankering for fame, and a host of other faults crush you into powder. You are not honest. All these dangers now surround you, O my brother. They are all your enemies. Text 3 If you do not turn from all these, how will you attain Sri Sri Radha Krishna? Struggle to give them up. Give them up, without associating with devotees, how will you attain your desire? Associate with devotees. Associate with them, dive before the feet of the Vaisnavas. Then you will destroy all your faults. Just once think of all this. Look at all this. Part 10 Sri Radha Staka 8 Songs glorifying Sri Radha Song 1 Texts 1 and 2 How can a person who in this life did not earnestly worship Sri Radha's lotus feet, the abodes of all auspiciousness, did not take shelter of Sri Radha's lotus abode, which bears the name Vrindavana, and did not associate with the great souls who deeply love Radha joyfully bathe in the nectar ocean of love for Lord Krishna? Please know this with a single heart. Text 3 Sri Radha is the teacher of Ujjvala Rasa. Now we will consider the topic of pure love for Sri Sri Radha Krishna. Text 4 Anyone who earnestly takes shelter of Sri Radha's feet will attain the priceless jewel that is Lord Krishna's feet. Text 5 Without first taking shelter of Sri Radha's feet, one will never meet Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is the property of Sri Radha's maidservants. This all the Vedas say. Text 6 Renouncing wealth, followers, wife, children, and friends, and turning away from karma and jnana, Bhaktivinoda vows to dedicate his life to the sweet service of Sri Radha's lotus feet. Song 2 Text 1 On the farther shore of the Viraja river is the pure spiritual sky, and above that sky is the world named Sri Gokula Vrindavana. Text 2 Vrindavana is made of Cintamani jewels. It is filled with the jewels of spiritual bliss. Everything there is spiritual. It is very wonderful to see. In the middle of that abode is wonderful Krishna, who is like a glorious sapphire tamala tree. Text 3 On that tree grows a most effulgent and pure golden vine, a vine that is the Lord's Ladini Sakti, pleasure potency, a vine that bears the name Mahabhava, greatest ecstasy of love, of any thought charms the person who charms the three worlds. Text 4 Also known by the name Radha, that vine joyfully pleases Lord Krishna's heart. That vine's flowers and leaves, which are Lalita and the other gopas, all tightly embrace that tree. Text 5 Touched by the vine, the tamala tree bears flowers. Not for a moment will that vine ever leave. Text 6 That vine never desires to leave the tamala tree. The vine always prays to stay with that tree. Text 7 Bhaktivinoda desires to meet that divine couple. He does not desire anything else. Song 3 Text 1 King Vrishabhanu's daughter is the crest jewel of all beautiful girls. Dressed in blue garments, her braids gracefully tied, and her fair complexion conquering molten gold, she is Lord Krishna's life. Text 2 Gracefully decorated with ornaments, her forehead graceful with tilaka, her jewel breasts gracefully covered by a bodice, and her eyes gracefully decorated with mascara, she is delightful and charming like nectar. Text 3 Renouncing everything, I will become a maidservant and earnestly worship Sri Radha's feet. Text 4 Gazing at the splendor of Radha's beauty, Rati, Gauri, and Lila find all their pride taken away. Text 5 At Radha's feet the good fortune of Sasi, Lakshmi, and Satya are defeated. Text 6 Competing with Radha to conquer Krishna, Chandravali and her friends are defeated. Text 7 Bhaktivinoda, who lives at Sri Gadrama, strives to attain Sri Radha's feet, which are so dear to Lord Krishna. Song 4 Text 1 Sri Radha is the crest jewel of all amorous girls expert at tasting nectar. She is a graceful swan in the lake of pure love for Lord Krishna. She is a pure kalpalata vine grown from King Vrishabhanu. All goddesses of fortune are parts of her. Text 2 On her hips a red silk garment and small tinkling bells, and over her breasts a necklace of pearls. Beautiful Radha charms Lord Krishna's heart. Text 3 She is splendidly beautiful, like the whorl of the most graceful lotus flower. On her smiling lips are the nectar of youth's beginning and the camphor of youth's fullness. Text 4 Seeing him come from the forest's edge, she worshipped Vrayu's prince with many prayers spoken by the anxious, restless, mischievous, crooked glances from the corners of her eyes. Text 5 She is the life of Vrayu's women and the object of Yasoda's affection. Because of graceful Lalita's love, every limb on her body blossoms with perfect beauty and grace. Text 6 Accompanied by Visakha, she picks forest flowers and makes a Vajayanti garland. The best and most dear of all the gopas, she rests on Lord Krishna's chest. Text 7 Hearing the sweet sound of the flute, she runs to the forest and finds Krishna, the best of dancers. Her eyes smiling and her head shyly lowered, she scratches her ear. Text 8 Touching the lotus flowers, a breeze cools her lake in the hot summer. Accompanied by her friends, there she pleases Gokula's hero. Text 9 Grasping their feet, Bhaktivinoda says to Srila Radha Swami and Srila Raghunatha Swami, when will you kindly give me direct service to Sri Radha, service that is the great treasure sought by the saints? Song 5 Text 1 Sri Radha is a Kantamani jewel of ecstatic love. Her form is a treasury of precious jewels. Dressed and decorated by her friends, she is glorious. Bathing in the nectars of compassion, youth, and luster, she eclipses the goddess of fortune Lakshmi Devi. Text 2. Her dress is composed of various kinds of silken garments, which may be compared to her natural shyness. Her beauty is more and more enhanced, being decorated with kunkuma, which is compared to beauty itself, and with blackish musk, which is compared to conjugal love. Thus her body is decorated with different colors. The kunkuma is red and the musk is black. Her ornaments embody the natural symptoms of ecstasy: trembling, tears, jubilation, stunning, perspiration, faltering of the voice, body redness, madness, and dullness. In this way the entire body is bedecked with these 9 different jewels. Text 3. The beauty of her body is enhanced by her 25 transcendental qualities, which hang as a flower garland on her body. The ecstasy of love for Krishna is known as Tira and Adira, sober and restless. Such ecstasy constitutes the covering of Sri Radha's body, and it is adorned by camphor. Her transcendental anger toward Krishna is embodied as the arrangement of the hair on her head, and the tilaka of her great fortune shines on her beautiful forehead. The earrings of Sri Radha are the holy names of Krishna, as well as the hearing of his name and fame. Text 4. Her lips are always reddish due to the betelnut of ecstatic affection for Krishna. The black ointment around her eyes is her tricky behavior with Krishna brought about by love. Her joking with Krishna and gentle smiling is the camphor with which she is perfumed. She sleeps in her room with the aroma of pride, and when she lies down in her bed, the transcendental variety of her loving ecstasies is like a jewel locked in the midst of her necklace of separation. Text 5. Her transcendental breasts are covered by her sari in the form of affectionate anger toward Krishna. She has a stringed instrument known as a kakapi veena, which is the fame and fortune that actually dries up the faces and breasts of the other gopis. She always keeps her hands on the shoulder of a gopi friend, who is compared to her youthful beauty, and although she is highly qualified with so many spiritual assets, she is nonetheless affected by the cupid known as Krishna. Thus she is defeated. Text 6. Sri Radha's feet are your treasure. Placing a straw between his teeth, poor Bhaktivinoda prays, "O Srila Goswami, O Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, please give me a drop of the nectar of direct service to Sri Radha." Song 6. Text 1. On the Yamuna's bank in Vraya's forest is a beautiful platform graceful with many flowers. Text 2. There the trees and vines delight the eyes. How many birds sing there? Text 3. Fragrant Malaya breeze gently blows. Greedy for honey, many bees fly. Text 4. The springtime moon and stars gloriously shine. Text 5. At that time the flute player expert at tasting nectar pastimes began the rasa dance. Text 6. Surrounded by hundreds and millions of gopis, Krishna joyfully danced with Radha. Text 7. Singing many songs, Sri Radha, the enchantress of Lord Krishna, charmed the hearts of all the worlds. Text 8. She charms all moving and unmoving beings. She removes Chandravali's pride. Text 9. After churning the heart of Raya's young Krishna, Radha suddenly vanishes. Text 10. Bhaktivinoda sees a great calamity has come. In Radha's absence, the rasa dance breaks. Song 7. Text 1. Earnestly trying, hundreds and millions of gopis have no power to calm Krishna's heart. Text 2. Playing the flute, Krishna calls Radha's name, saying, "Radha, come here. Come here." Text 3. Breaking the rasa dance circle, Krishna goes searching for Radha. Text 4. Calling out, "Radha, please let me see you. Please save my life." Krishna weeps in the forest. Text 5. Meeting in a secluded forest, Krishna embraces Radha. Now his feverish life has become cool. Text 6. Krishna says, "How can there be a rasa dance without you? I stay in Vraya only for your sake." Text 7. Standing before Sri Radha's feet, Bhaktivinoda says, Text 8. Counting me among your entourage, please make me your maidservant. Song 8. Text 1. If you do not wish to worship Radha, then the worship of Krishna will suddenly flee from you. Text 2. I know the sun is never without sunlight. I know Krishna is never without Radha. Text 3. Anyone who worships Krishna without Radha is a fool. Anyone who disrespects Radha is arrogant. Text 4. Please never associate with such persons, if in your heart you wish to taste the nectar of Vraya. Text 5. If you think of yourself as Radha's maidservant, you will quickly meet Gokula's Krishna. Text 6. Brahma, Shiva, Narada, Lakshmi, and the Vedas personified all worship the dust of Radha's feet. Text 7. Parvati, Lakshmi, Satyabhama, Sasi, Chandravali, and Rukmini are all incarnations of Sri Radha. This the Vedas say. Text 8. Bhaktivinoda begs to stay at the feet of persons whose only treasure is the worship of Sri Radha. Paricist Appendix. Text 1. O tongue always yearning to taste pleasures, please hear my words. Please always be intoxicated by tasting beautiful names full of nectar love for the divine couple. Text 2. Sri Radha's name is very sweet nectar. It is new, beautiful, and charming. It is the home of pleasures. Text 3 Lord Krishna's name is wonderfully sweet condensed milk. With great care and eager desire, please mix together the nectar of Radha's name and the milk of Krishna's name. Text 4 Into this drink then place the delightful fragrant ice of passionate love. Day after day, please happily drink this nectar. Text 5 Material thirst will no longer stay on your tongue. This wonderful nectar will fulfill all your desires. Text 6 At Srila Bhaktivinoda Goswami's feet Bhaktivinoda begs for the bliss of Sri Sri Radhakrishna's holy names. Part 11 Siksa Taka 8 Instructions Song 1 Jamfi. Text 1 Overcome with ecstatic love, fair Lord Chaitanya, who purifies the Kali Yuga, sings. Text 2 Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which can cleanse the mirror of the heart. Text 3 Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which stops the miseries of the blazing fire of material existence. Text 4 Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which is the waxing moon that spreads the white lotus of good fortune for all living beings and brings the pastimes of devotional service. Text 5 Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which is the life and soul of all education and the form of all perfection. Text 6 Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which expands the blissful ocean of transcendental life. Text 7 Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which gives a cooling effect to everyone, enables one to taste full nectar at every step, and brings ecstatic spiritual love. Text 8 Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which is the abode of ecstatic spiritual love, and which now bathes the soul of Bhaktivinoda. Song 2 Text 1 O Supreme Lord, O Ocean of Mercy, to deliver the living entities, you teach them about your many holy names. Text 2 O Lord, you have invested all your potencies in those names, and therefore there are no hard and fast rules for remembering them. Text 3 Lord, your holy name is like a Kantamani jewel. O Lord, you mercifully give your holy name to the whole world. Text 4 O Lord, you are very kind and generous. Still, I am an unlucky fool. Text 5 I never fell in love with your holy name. That is why Bhaktivinoda's heart is overcome with grief. Song 3 Text 1 If you make a great effort in your heart to chant Lord Krishna's holy name, then you will become qualified to chant. Text 2 Then you will turn away from false ego. Then you will think yourself more fallen and lowly than a blade of grass, less important than a pile of ashes. Text 3 Then you will be more tolerant than a tree. Turning from violence, you will protect others. Text 4 In the course of your life you will never give trouble to others. Forgetting your own happiness, you will help others. Text 5 Then you will become saintly. You will have all virtues. Turning from the desire for fame, you will be humble. Text 6 Aware that Lord Krishna makes his home in every living entity, you will always give all respects to others. Text 7 Possessing the four virtues humility, mercy, respect to others, and not desiring respect for oneself, please chant the holy names. Text 8 Approaching the Lord's feet, Bhaktivinoda says, O Lord, when will you make me qualified in these ways? Song 4 Jamfi. Text 1 O Lord, place this prayer at your feet, ye do not pray for the happiness of this material body, nor for knowledge, wealth, or followers. Text 2 I do not pray for svargalika. I do not pray for impersonal liberation. Do not pray for any kind of power or opulence. Text 3 Wherever I may take my birth because of my past good and bad deeds, I pray that I will always sing, birth after birth, your holy names and the descriptions of your holy qualities. Text 4 My only wish is the unmotivated devotion to your feet may awaken in my heart moment after moment. Text 5 As I now love material sense objects, so may love your feet. Text 6 In prosperity and in calamity may my love for you remain unchanged. By the power of your holy name may my love for you increase day after day. Text 7 I may become a bird or a beast. I may live in heaven or hell. I only wish that devotion to you will always stay in Bhaktivinoda's heart. Song 5 Chodadasakusi. Text 1 Due to my past fruitive activities, have fallen into this ocean of nescience and, do not see any means of getting out of this great ocean. It is just like an ocean of poison. As soon as one takes some pungent food, it burns the heart. Similarly, as we try to be happy by sense enjoyment, it becomes the opposite, the cause of burning the heart. That burning sensation goes on 24 hours, day and night, and on account of this my mind is not at all in satisfaction. Am always making plans, by the hundreds and thousands, how I will be happy, but actually all of this gives me only trouble, day and night, for 24 hours. Text 2 It is exactly like the waves of the ocean always passing one another. That is my position. Besides that there are so many thieves and rogues. Especially they are 6 in number, lust, anger, envy, and illusion. In so many ways they are always present, and I am afraid of them. Text 3 In this way my life is becoming advanced, and am coming to the end. Although this is my position, still two kinds of activities, mental speculation and fruitive activities, are cheating me. They are misleading me. After misleading me they bring me to the seashore and push me down into the sea. In this circumstance, my dear Krishna, you are the only friend. Now I have no strength to get out of this ocean of nesads, so I request, I pray unto your lotus feet, that by your strength you kindly pick me up. Text 4 After all, Lamb your eternal servant, so, somehow or other I have fallen into this ocean, so you kindly pick me up and fix me as one of the dust of your lotus feet. Bhaktivinoda Thakura entreats, kindly give me shelter on your lotus feet. Actually I am your eternal servant. Somehow or other I forget you and I am now fallen in the network of Maya. My dear Lord, I am entangled in this way. Kindly save me. Song 6, Chota Dasakusi Lafa, Text 1 Because of my past offenses, my heart became like a thunderbolt. I had no ecstatic love for your holy name. Now my hopes are all destroyed. In great distress I call your name again and again. Text 2 O Lord merciful to the poor. O Origin of all of mercy. Please save my life. Please rescue me from this ocean of birth and death. Text 3 When will my eyes be beautified by filling with tears that constantly glide down as I chant your holy name? Text 4 When will my voice falter as I chant your holy name? Text 5 When will the hairs of my body stand erect in transcendental happiness, and when will perspiration, trembling, and being stunned be manifested on my body as I chant your holy name? Text 6 When will I turn pale and fall unconscious as I keep my life under the shelter of your holy name? Text 7 Foolish Bhaktivinoda cries out, O Lord, when will that day be mine? Song 7 Text 1 What became of me, as I chanted and chanted the holy name? In my heart I realized, I am an eternal servant of Krishna. Text 2 I realized that, caught in Maya's trap in this dead material world, and separated from Krishna, I was suffering in many different ways. Text 3 I did not think anything in this world was good. Where will I go to see Krishna? That was my constant thought. Text 4 I wept and wept. A great monsoon of tears rose in my eyes. Text 5 My Lord Govinda, because of separation from you, I consider even a moment a great millennium. I have no power to bear being separated from you. Dasakusi, Text 6 Seeing the 14 worlds are like a great desert, I no longer wish to maintain my life. What will I do? What will I do? I am not peaceful. My life will not stay. Text 7 O residents of Raya, please save my life. Please show me Radha's master. Please grant Bhaktivinoda's prayer. Please accept him in your company. Text 8 I have no power to bear this separation from Lord Krishna. In 2 or 4 days I will give up this life. Dasakusi, Text 9 As I chanted Lord Krishna's names, ecstasy rose in my heart. Then I saw dark Lord Krishna, the best of dancers. Radha at his side, he played a flute under a kadamba tree by the Yamuna's bank. Text 10 As I gazed at the glorious divine couple, my heart became unsteady. Then I lost consciousness. How long was I unconscious? I don't know. When I became conscious again, the vision had gone. Gamfilafa, Text 11 Osakis, how will I maintain my life? Every moment has become like a yuga. Dasakus 1, Text 12 The desert is now gone. The monsoon from my eyes floods the earth like the floods in the month of Shravana. Text 13 Becoming unsteady, Bhaktivinoda again takes shelter of the holy name. He calls out, O Master of Radha, please show yourself to me. Please save my life, so I will not die. Song 8, Dasakusi, Text 1 O friends, please hear my words. When I am agitated with ecstatic love, the thief of my heart shows himself to me. Text 2 Suddenly my eyes see him no longer. I yearn to see him. I weep. I cannot keep this life of suffering. Text 3 Will he who is the friend of the whole world ever accept me as one of his companions? He may do what he likes to me. He is always the master of my life. Text 4 Allowing me to see him, he brings bliss to my life. Then he speaks words of love. Then, becoming invisible again, he sets my heart on fire. In this way he who is the treasure of my life kills me. Text 5 His happiness is my happiness. To me my own happiness and suffering are both the same. Text 6 In meeting or in separation, Bhaktivinoda knows Krishna is the master of his life. Krishna's happiness is his happiness. Krishna is the master of his life. There will never be anyone else. Song 8, B. Dasakus 1, Text 1 Staying in the Yogapita in a Kadamba grove in Vrindavana, surrounded by the 8 Sakhas, and with Radha at his side, Lord Krishna, who charms the hearts of the whole world, plays the flute. I place my life at his feet. Text 2 Following the Sakhi's commands, I serve the feet of the divine couple. I, their maidservant, always meditate on the divine couple's feet. Text 3 Sometimes they hold my hand and speak sweet words. Very happily they accept the garlands I offer and chew the betel nuts, bring. Text 4 Sometimes they play a trick and I cannot see them. Not seeing them, burn with fever. Text 5 I am always the maidservant at their feet. The joy of meeting them and the agony of separation from them are all the same to me. Text 6 Radha and Krishna are my life. Whether I live or die, whether they save me or kill me, I pray they will always be happy. Text 7 Bhaktivinoda knows nothing but them. Falling down before them, she joins the Sakhis. Always staying in Radha's group, she desires only the feet of the divine couple. Part 12 Sri Gadra Makandra Bhajanopadesa Advice to worship the moon of Gadrama. Text 1 O friend, if you desire to drink the nectarian beverage of service to the lotus feet of Lord Hari, and if your home has become a fortress for the age of quarrel and an impediment to your devotional service, then just give up such a home and worship Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 2 Friend, please consider this, wealth, youth, royal happiness, and the very existence of this material body are all temporary and liable to be destroyed at any moment. Give up all attachment to them and abandon all fruitless chattering about material news and affairs. Just worship Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 3 Friend, the happiness of female association robs one of the real goal of life and in the end places one in a very fearful condition. Just give up that so-called happiness and become intoxicated by the nectar of the holy names of Lord Hari. Worship Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 4 So-called nectarian poetry describing dull material topics is not at all sweet. The actual nectar is in the glorification of Lord Chaitanya, the purifier of Kali Yuga. What is the use of studying these dull, material poems? Just give them up and worship Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 5 Lord Chaitanya is actually that same Supreme Personality who appeared as the son of Maharaja Nanda. He was fond of playing the flute sweetly. With Srimati Radharani on his left side, he enjoyed charming and delightful pastimes on the banks of the Yamuna River. O friend, please worship that Supreme Person, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 6 Surrounded by his own associates, Lord Chaitanya chanted the holy names of Lord Hari and became the exclusive ocean of mercy spreading love of God to the residents of Bengal. Just worship that Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 7 Lord Chaitanya enchants the minds of those in the renounced order of life and he is the master of Navadvipa, his own abode, which is surrounded by the river Ganges. He stays there with his consort Srimati Vishnupriya Devi and receives the worship and prayers of the demigods and devotees. Just worship that Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 8 Out of compassion for their sufferings of the conditioned souls, the Supreme Lord has assumed the beautiful form of Lord Chaitanya. Chasing away the dog of Kali Yuga with a stick, Lord Chaitanya continually administers the supreme medicine of the chanting of Lord Hari's holy names. Just worship that Supreme Person, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 9 Lord Sri Krishna's lotus face always displays mercy for all living entities, regardless of whether they consider themselves the friends of the Lord or his enemies. For this reason the merciful son of Raya's king has now appeared as the golden-complexioned Lord Chaitanya. Just worship that Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 10 Lord Chaitanya is glorified by all the Upanishads, and the splendor of his complexion has eclipsed the glory of gold. He has appeared as the son of Jagannath Mishra, the best of Brahmanas, and he performs pastimes with his associates in his own abode of Navadvipa. Just worship that Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 11 All incarnations of the personality of Godhead are simultaneously present in the form of Lord Chaitanya, the best of incarnations. Lord Chaitanya is the absolute truth, and he is intent on performing his own transcendental pastimes. He continually tastes the ocean of nectar that is the confidential mellows of pure love of God exchanged by the residents of Rajabhami. Just worship that Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 12 If one does not have intense devotional service, then scholarship, noble birth, wealth, or any other material asset will not help one attain the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. O friend, for this reason please become free from all material motives and with great devotion worship Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 13 Lord Chaitanya is the same personality of Godhead who formerly delivered the elephant Gajendra from the crocodile's attack in the middle of the lake, and who also delivered Gajapati Maharaja Prataparudra from the ferocious crocodile of material existence. Just worship that Lord Chaitanya, who is full of inconceivable potencies, and who appears like an auspicious desire tree, and who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 14. Satisfied at heart by Sarabhindra's austerities, Lord Hari appeared as a golden-complexioned Brahmana known as Lord Chaitanya and refuted the conclusions of the impersonalists. Just worship that Lord Chaitanya, who is full of eternal transcendental bliss and who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 15. O friend, please reject all varieties of material desires and also reject the impersonalist's conception of the living entity's oneness with the Supreme Godhead. Give up all so-called auspicious and inauspicious material activities and just engage in the pure and favorable loving service of Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 16. O friend, be humble, meek, full of compassion for the fallen souls, and respectful to all. Just worship the devotees of Lord Hari and always drink the nectar of Lord Hari's holy names. In this way worship Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 17. O friend, just call out the names of the personality of Godhead, saying, O Yadava, O Madhava, O Krishna, O Hari, O Rama, O Janardana, O Kesava, O dear master of the daughter of King Vrisabhanu. Continually worship Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 18. Please call out, O Krishna, O master of Govardhana hill, Vrindavana, and the banks of the Yamuna. O Lord who appears like a brilliant sun shining in the forests of Gokula. O Lord who relishes the transcendental pastime of the Rasa dance. O Lord Chaitanya, O fair-complexioned Lord Hari. In this way just worship Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 19. Go to Lord Chaitanya's forest, known as the 9 islands of Navadvipa, read about Lord Chaitanya's pastimes with great delight, and roll about on the bank of the Ganges, which is marked with Lord Chaitanya's footprints. In this way worship Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest. Text 20. Remember the transcendental pastimes of Gaura Gadadhara, become a devotee of Gaura Gadadhara, and hear the pleasing instructions of Gaura Gadadhara. Worship Lord Chaitanya, who is like a moon shining in the groves of Gadrama forest.